Coach, come up a little bit short. Talk about the game. You had a chance.
That's an incredible football game. One that'll go down for, ever as being something pretty special. And, hats off to Artesia. They got it done. And, they're an extremely good football team and well coached. And, we knew it was going to take an incredible effort. And I think we gave it. I think that our guys bought in and believed they could win the game and gave ourselves a chance right there to the very end.
Yes.
And, just really proud of our team.
And Coach, I was going to tell you the belief level's up because you had them on the ropes. You were up 17-14 at halftime. What'd you tell your team at halftime?
To even get to this point, it was about belief. And to come into this game saying, hey, we belong here and we belong in the state championship, we've got to go. We've got to go. We can't act like this is not someplace we belong. The lights can't be too big. So at halftime, I said, if we truly believe that, then we can't act like we just won the Super Bowl at halftime either. This is just part of it. Let's go. You belong here. Let's go win the game. And I felt like that gave us an incredible effort.
Sure. And then, Coach, talk about you get 3 turnovers on them, 2 fumbles and an interception. You would think that you'd have a chance to win.
Yeah, and we did. That was a key to the game, was to try to win the turnover battle. And, I think we won that for sure. And offensively, I think we did a good job. They're just a very good team. They're a good defense. And, we could have done a little bit more. But at the end of the day, they're good.
And what did you think was the key to the game, Coach?
Really, we just had to make a couple more plays. And I know that's easier said than done sometimes, but at the end of the day, there was just a couple times where the ball bounced the wrong way, and a couple times where we didn't make it bounce our way. And,
sure.
It was that close of a game that there wasn't, to me, just a big, huge, moment that changed everything. So.
And Coach, when they scored on the tunnel screen, 54 yards, you guys didn't quit. Talk about that. You came back and scored with
that was the best thing that could happen for us right there. Besides a stop, and get the ball back with, a little bit of time left. But as soon as he picked up the first down, the best thing that could happen was for him to run in that end zone.
Sure.
And so as soon as that happened, I thought, great, let's go down and try to score, kick an onside kick. And, I know Caleb will kick himself for not giving us a chance. But at the end of the day, man, that kid's a phenomenal kicker. And it did not come down to one play.
And then talk about, lastly, how your team came back from being I looked at it. You guys were 2-3 when you played Artesia, and then you come back and win 5 in a row. Actually, 5 in a row.
Yeah, we played some tough competition as well, and hats off to those guys. The teams that we lost to, Hobbs, a semifinalist who knocked off Carlsbad last week, who was another one we lost to, Roswell High and Artesia, and, those are some good teams. And so it wasn't just that we weren't very good and figured it out, but there was some belief. There was a belief change. There was a change in mentality that we want to do things to try to make our team be great and not do selfish things, and just really buy into what we had.
Cool. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.